All right, so we're back with another one of these. I am the only one at the track today, so I get to talk as loud as I want to, and I can film wherever I want, which is awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna do some stretching before I do my little warm-up. I think today we're gonna do a little bit longer of a warm-up. Not too much longer, probably just still going to keep it fairly short, I would say. So I don't know how that will go, but like maybe 2 miles-ish for a warm-up, because I'm definitely feeling a lot more fit and in shape since my run on Wednesday. Okay, so I think the plan for today is some sort of ladder workout. I don't exactly know what I want to do. Probably like gonna end up doing like maybe 200 to 400, 800, 400, 200 maybe. Something like that would I think be ideal for today. It's really warm, so I'm probably gonna take this sweatshirt off. I don't think I'm gonna want this on anymore. All right, so I'm just gonna finish up my stretching routine and we'll get to the warm-up mile or so. Okay, so it got really warm really fast, so I took my sweatshirt off. We're gonna get this little warm-up run done, and then we'll do some dynamics and strides, and then get to the workout. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so we're about 1.5 in the warm-up, doing good. Someone play music real loud. Probably include some B-roll of me finishing this up, but it's a little bit of a longer warm-up, but that's fine. It's just to kind of get the legs feeling a little tired before it even starts. So, all right. We're gonna cut the B-roll and I'll catch you guys on the strides. All right, well, that was a fun warm-up. I ran into my old high school cross-country coach. That's always fun to catch up for a little bit. But now we're gonna get some strides going, and then get to this workout. I might shorten it just because I'm not really feeling like I want to be out here for too much longer, because that warm-up took longer than I thought. So we'll see. But let's get to the strides. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna show up on video, but the weather is starting to change. I don't wanna be out here if it starts to rain, so I think I'm gonna shorten the workout up a little bit. I think we're gonna do 1-2, 1-4, 1-8, and then go back to a 2. And I think I'm gonna put on my cross-country spikes for that too, just to kind of get that to be like a stride. So I'm gonna leave the camera there and we're gonna get to it, because I'd really not like to be out here in the wind and rain. I think that would be really bad. So let's get to this workout. Let's go. Okay, so that was good. Just about 30 seconds flat on that one. Might have been close to 29-ish. I don't know, either way, right where I wanna be. Pretty slow, just kind of a jog stride type thing. So we'll take a minute and then get to the 400, and then that I'll try and do in about, I don't know, 67-ish. Still nothing too fast, just getting back into it. I'm still pretty out of shape from taking a couple weeks off and training mostly for the 400 over spring, so I'm just gonna get back into it and we'll see how we go from there. Whew. Yeah, that was good. All right. Well, that was a 65. So a little quick, but not horribly fast. Definitely faster than I intended it to be. But otherwise good. Fought through the whole thing. Just an easy 400 rep. So next up we got an 800. I think I'm thinking for the 800, somewhere right around 230. It's something really slow and like a jog. I'm not feeling up for doing too much. I'm really tired. This sucks. It's hard to get back into running after taking a break. It's pretty hard. This one's gonna hurt. You know, you see guys like Josiah Tostenson go out there and do that on 147 in practice. And I don't know how they do that, man. That is impossible. That was a 230 to like 232. That sucked. That was hard. I don't like the 800. It's not fun, but yeah, gotta start somewhere, right? I guess. That somewhere is just very slow for me. But you know what? We're getting it in, getting the reps in, and that's all that matters, really. Doesn't matter how fast they are. That was off, I think, 2 to 3-ish minutes rest from the 400, so pretty happy with that. Now I'm gonna do this last 200 and then be done for the day, do a little cool down and get out of here. So yeah, overall good workout so far. Just gonna finish this one up with a nice little sprint float type thing for 200 meters and then get out of here. We're cooking. Okay, so one thing that I always have liked was to wear spikes for the last rep of any workout. I know that it's not great, especially like in summer like this, but I don't really care. It's always been something that I liked because it's a little bit of a confidence boost at the end, for me at least, after, you know, a slow rep usually, like whatever the second to last one is. So like that 800 was pretty slow. So I usually like to just put on spikes for the last rep or so and just rip it and then feel confident afterwards that, you know, I'm fast. I don't know. It's just kind of a mental thing for me. It's honestly probably not really a good thing because, you know, it gets you injured pretty easily, but whatever. We live with the consequences of our actions, I suppose. So if I get injured, shin splints from, you know, whatever it might be from wearing spikes for a couple intervals here and there, then so be it. Make my bed, I gotta lay in it too, right? But, so, whatever, we'll just finish putting these on, then get out there and get one more little 200 going. It's been a while since I've ran in these spikes. The spikes are super dull, and they honestly need to be replaced. I didn't wear these too much in high school because I was slow in them. So I'll explain that a little more after this 200. But right now, let's just get to it. Feeling good, feeling amped up, feeling like I can rip a good 200. I got way too close to the camera. Feeling like I can rip a good 200. Yeah, let's get after it. Let's go. All right, well, that was good. That ended up being about 26-ish, 27-ish, 26. I'm gonna say 26 because it's faster. So, you know, take it as it is. So, before that rep, I was talking about how when I used to wear these bad boys in high school, I was never super fast. I think it was more of a confidence thing because when I would run in these, I was running in like the 18s, the mid to high 18s. I didn't run very fast wearing these shoes. It was actually really slow. And then come the last 3 weeks of my senior season, I wore Vaporflies for a cross country race one time and I PR'd by almost a minute. So dropped from 18:30 down to 17:30 in a week in one race for more Vaporflies. So I just never really put these things back on. My coach told me he didn't want me to wear these. But you know, part of that was probably a confidence thing. Part of that was also probably because those don't have carbon in them. These are not Dragonflies. These are from before they put the carbon plate in the cross spikes. But I mean, I've seen people run really fast in these, so I don't think it's much of a shoe thing. I think it's just a me thing and a confidence issue that I didn't have with those shoes. But, you know, fun to put them on every now and again for a sprint rep. See how they feel. They don't have as much pushback as Maxfly does, but they're fun to wear regardless, just to bring back some old memories. All right, I'm gonna run about a mile, cool down, come back, stretch real fast, then head out, because I thought the weather was gonna change. Instead, it ended up being really warm. It's actually so nice out right now that I can see those little mirage sprinkles coming up off the track. So I'm gonna get out of here, get warmed up, and then get going. All right. All right, good workout, happy with that. Good cool down, just about a mile. I think that in total it ended up being about 4-ish, 4.1. So really happy with how today went. I'm just gonna stretch now and then get out of here. Suppose that now that my mic audio won't freak out while I'm stretching, I can actually kind of give a little bit of a breakdown while I'm stretching, and like last time. Yeah, so it was good today. I'm happy with how it went. Definitely wish the 800 was a little faster, but I mean, I can't complain too much. That's the first 800 I've ran in like well over a year, like the first half mile I've like actually tried to run in like well over a year, probably since like last cross country season. So pretty happy with everything else today. Happy with how good the 400 felt. 65 felt smooth. So that's good. And I suppose that makes sense because I'm coming off, you know, a build for the 400. You know, so happy with that feeling as easy as it did. I think that that's a good thing. Suppose that means only good things for my first 400 of an 800 if I ever do that again. You know, the only thing that I'm kind of thinking is I'm like, this whole endurance thing, speed endurance it's hard to train for, man. It's not easy, you know. I mentioned it earlier with the whole Josiah Tossinson thing, doing 147 mid-workout, and it's like, that's not easy, you know. Like those dudes, they make it look so easy, you know. But it's hard, man. Especially when you haven't been training for it. It gets to be pretty difficult. But you know, this is only the first week of training. I've only been training for like 3 days, so I suppose I can't be too sad about it, really. Yeah, I mean, good workout overall. Good Saturday. Ready to go home, relax. Was gonna try and see F1 tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen anymore because I'm a little bit too busy, and I gotta be up at 4 a.m. to take my friend's parents to the airport, so that's great. So I don't think F1 tonight. Probably go see it sometime this weekend. Yeah, overall good week. Good week back. Happy with that. Yeah, so I think that I'm all good stretching. So I'll probably do a time lapse and then be out in the car to end off the video. So that's about it for the workout. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching again. You know, this was a good workout today. I'm happy with it. Like I said last time, I'm gonna go home and get cleaned up and then chop this one up. This morning, I woke up to a comment, my first ever comment, and I want to say thank you to whoever that was and whoever my first subscriber was and my first like, because I think you're all the same person. You have no idea how much that made my day. Um, I think the comment said something like, "You're the next Trenton Sandler," and I'm not trying to be the next him, man. He's great at what he does, you know, and I love watching his videos. He's definitely one of my biggest influences, if that wasn't very obvious. I'm trying to be me. You know, my videos will probably never be as fast as Trenton Sandler's are. Dude's crazy fast. I'm not. I'm just trying to get better day by day. But I just want whoever that is to know that they made my day today. That was a pretty cool thing to wake up to see. And you know, we're just gonna keep making videos and working. This one's probably gonna be shorter because the last one almost crashed my little laptop, but that's fine. We'll make do with what we can. Really happy with that, and I'm just happy to be out here, happy to be running. I'm glad that that's something I get to do. You know, gotta never take it for granted. And yeah, so that's about it. I'll probably include some footage of me editing, but until then, peace. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Sorry that this took so long to get out. I filmed this on the 28th, and it's the 8th of July now, so, you know, took about a week and a half, and this ended up being a bit of a longer video. I got a little busy and just didn't really have the time, so I'm gonna get it out now, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you.